lights out. Feel the twitch in my veins. Carbon fiber blood stain. Telemetry screaming. I'm not just a driver, I'm a weapon. Grip the wheel like a vice. Every apex sacrifice. Break late, dive deep. I see your fear, it's mine to keep. Burn it down, build the crown. This league don't play, we tear it out. Throttle pulse, no remorse. We race to break the course.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to round 2, Division 2, around Brazil here in RMPT Racing. It is I, Tyrone. I'm joined by the one and only Mozzarella Fingers. Mozza, how are you doing today, mate?
I am doing very good. Are you sure the stream name is not Titans?
It
Guys,
is fixed now.
Some of them are surely Titans
It is.
in this division.
I've definitely fixed it now. I thought I already had, but apparently not. The game is taking its sweet time to load. I thought I gave ourselves plenty of time for that, but we are finally loading into the game. I have no doubts that we'll see some fantastic racing today. Division 2 has already proven in round 1 that there are some fantastic battles that fire up on track around here. Mozza, if I was going to make you pick one driver, who are you going to be watching hard tonight?
Jaden Squires in the Mercedes. I have raced him a lot over the years from 22 to 23. He did stop and decided to do TRT engineering for Ryan Cox, but he's back on track now, and I cannot wait to see what he can achieve on this track tonight.
That sounds very exciting to me, and I tell you what, now you've piqued my interest too. But I'll tell you what, there is one other driver that I'm quite keen to see, and he's been I've heard he's been tracking around in an Uber recently, trying to get food out to our friend Fish Lips, and Fish Lips actually sent in an image of the Uber pulled up outside of his house. Let's hope he's driving on tracks a little bit cleaner than what he did when he was dropping off that pizza. Who have we got on track, Mozza? Talk to me. He's gone. That's all right. It's me and him. It's me and me only, gentlemen. Let's get this done.
You and you. Yeah, I'm back again.
He's back. Welcome back.
I'm on board with NDN. All retired. He's the first one out on track.
He's got no front wing for me.
That's a glitch thing.
The classic glitch.
Honestly, I started getting that. I think I was one of the first to get that, and I just went, hold on, where's his front wing gone?
Yes, I remember that. Do you want to talk us through his first lap, Mozza?
Honestly, he's had a bit of an accident. He is immediately...
He's immediately invalidated.
He is immediately invalidated. We do have Hunter on a lap coming through the same corner. He just invalidated that. Opening the ERS and DRS, well, the DRS flap and the ERS overtake mode, 17.6 as he goes down to 4th gear, up through the gears now, coming up to the supposed flat through qualifying, clearly not for him, down to 2nd gear. Some keep it in 3rd, some keep it in 2nd. I love this track, but for the life of me, cannot remember all the names, so I literally called this during an inter-stream. I called it the ladle and the spoon.
You know what? I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, 52.6, massive time through here. This is just a flat out for final sector. Using all the battery you can, getting as close to the white lines as possible. Using basically all the track, getting as close as you can to the pit wall, and it is a 109 flat.
109
flat. First
flat.
lap on track.
Not a bad little banker there for Hunter. I'm sure he'll be looking to go faster than that. That was Spuddy puts down at 114. I imagine he had a little adventure somewhere around his lap. Peanut looks like he is coming down to start his lap, would be my guess, as he comes down the center S's, going through turns 1, 2, and 3. A very tricky section to get right, but once you get it right, it's a beautiful time to be alive. As Parswell says, it put me in the McLaren, should be an RB, drive the McLaren, absolutely, mate. chuck it in the McLaren. We'll fix it up on the back end at the end of the race. As Jerobot goes fastest with a 108.4. That is quick already. For those of you who are watching back at home and want to play a cheeky little game with me, it's called If I Was a Betting Man. There is a prediction up in the chat right now asking you the question, will Powell be lower than a 107.9 with Jerobot putting down a 108.4 banker? I think that's a pretty good line for you to throw your channel points at. What do you think, Mozza?
Honestly, I think it's going to be close to very close. It could be a 107. It could be a 108 flat. That is indeed what I set in Div 1. I did set a 108 flat in that session. I think these guys could go slightly quicker in qualifying. H-Town is another one that could do extremely well. NDN's chucked himself up, but Spuddy has done even better, a 108.742. Peanut's just gone even quicker. My God, they're not waiting for me to take a breath.
Absolutely not. I'm just on board here with the Batman F1, who has recently picked up a full-time seat here in RMPT in that Kick Sauber, your teammate now for the Division 2 seat. It'll be interesting to see what Cotton Tommy puts out, because I personally haven't seen Batman take it around Brazil or any track for that matter. So as he comes through the final corner, it's trying to avoid that inside curve, but taking it as close as you personally can, and then it's just powering to the line now. Battery wide, or should say battery is on, DRS wide open. Keep it nice and tight to the left-hand side, minimise the amount of track you use, get to the line, he puts down a 109.5, not a bad banker, but no doubt looking to go quicker in his second run.
Batman is more of a consistent kind of driver. He's not one that goes very quick in either session. So if you look at his RMPT card, ramped card after this, it's definitely going to be higher on the awareness and consistency ratings.
Absolutely, mate. And I tell you what, these cards are going to get better and better as the season goes on. As I now jump on board your boy, Jaden Squires, as he invalidates going through turn 4. A tricky corner, a little bit off camber. You want to eat up the curb and just be patient with the throttle, but obviously just caught him out a bit there. But it's an easy thing to do. As H-Down now looks like he's powering to the line in the final sector here. He's got 25% batteries, burning it all out of the line. Looks like he had a bit left over, which is not the worst thing in the world. Gets to the line with a 108.9. Not a bad banker there for H-Down. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, Tyler, the only controller driver on this grid. He is my brother in Div 2, being on the controller as well. Jerobot going even quicker.
My goodness.
Absolutely destroying these times. Supposedly Div 2. And as he runs over and invalidates his next lap. So clearly coming back to the pit lane. His teammate actually coming out of the pits now, Jetman, who has a 109 flat, almost 8/10 behind his teammate. Jerobot looking to be the one to watch as he will probably start his final lap sooner rather than later. He's actually done 3 laps on these tyres, so he has not come in. He's just gone faster on an older set of tyres.
It's impressive because these tyres, although in saying that, it does seem to have been like a bit of a tyre model change. In the Titans, we noticed last night, the one-stopper was a lot more viable all of a sudden when it used to be a very easy two-stopper race. But no doubt the Haas drivers are looking to go back-to-back with their 1-2 follow-up from last week around Monza with an absolute beauty of a drive from Jetman. If you haven't seen his cinematic masterpiece that he put into the Discord, it is a beautiful watch. It brings a tear to your eye as Pyzen chucks down a 109.2. Balkan Gaming, I'll quickly say hello to you, sir. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. We currently have, I'm going to guess, around 9 minutes left in qualifying as we've got a yellow flag through sectors 2 and 3, so I can't quite set the time.
That's because somebody named Batman is out of fuel.
That will do it. That'll do it, Donkey. That'll do.
Yes.
So Jaden Squires now, he's on his second attempt now. Looks to keep this one valid. Plenty of battery to the line. What's he going to set as his first lap? Valid lap at RMPT. It's a 109.4, and no doubt looking to improve on that on his second run, but a solid banker nonetheless.
Well, we've got clearly a lot of people hunting for new laps. Hunter, as I actually used his name, is on another lap as his teammate sits in front, clearly giving him a tow up to the line, gets out of the way. It's still down by 400ths, so that did not work how they planned. Clearly, it did help slightly, but you wonder if it was a slight bit longer, or if it was, say, on the front. God damn it! It's the same straight.
Straight to straight.
Straight. It's literally a straight with corners in the middle and another straight. It's what you call an F1 track. It gets confusing a lot of the time. We do have Mandavy and Swarm both on laps right behind each other. Tyler right behind Shining Swarm. Shining would love to start from somewhere that isn't the back row this time around, as Monza was where he stayed with Liam Derenberg. I can't say it how Ranieri does it. It is phenomenal
Derenberg.
how he says that.
Derenberg.
Yeah, exactly.
Derenberg.
It's very, very rolls off his tongue easily enough. Bread is currently coming up to the line. So Bread setting a 108.7 despite not
Nice
taking
lap.
the shortest run to the line.
It's a nice lap.
Uh,
As Husey just goes with a cheeky 10 gifted subs for RMPT. We love to see that. Shout out to Husey there. What a man.
Tyler cooking right there. 1,000 off Jerepot.
Ooh, that is a tight qualifying gap. Wowee. And we still are yet to see the Red Bulls out, interestingly. They're still just sitting in the pits, maybe just waiting for the track to evolve a bit. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Tyler's about to be called Mandavy Fingers, honestly.
Davey Fingers, mozzarella as NDNV, also known as retired, without his front wing on stream for whatever reason. Gives in a 108.3, only a tenth off the pole there. With Jerobot's,
It's actually very close.
it is very close, and with Jerobot's 108.2 on used tyres as well, I'm very intrigued to see what he can put down on a fresh set towards the end of this qualifying session.
Tim says actually, gap to leader is equal between first and second, despite them being a thousandths off. So it could
Oh, there you
be,
go.
I don't know, 10 thousandths off or something, just right down all the way. Can't go any lower than that, mate.
Beautifully nice and close. As I'm on board here with Spud Muffin, who's just put in a purple first sector and is 700ths quicker than Jerobot at the moment. Let's jump on board with him. For some reason, anytime I go on board, it's showing the rear wing and won't show me the front wing. So we're going to have to sit on the off-board camera until I can figure out why that's doing it. As he comes now through the tricky, intricate Sector 2, it's a matter of keeping it nice and tight and making sure you don't light the rears up out on the exit. You want to keep it nice and close to most of these curbs and then drag it nice and wide here into the entry to turn 10, taking a little bit of curb to help rotate the car and then powering out. A tricky traction zone there, and then you want to keep it as close as you can to the left, minimizing the track used, and before picking that last final braking zone, getting it nice and close to the curb. Looked pretty tidy from the offboard. Now it's a matter of powering that foot down to the floor, keeping that foot as powered down as you can, keeping it to the left, minimize the track distance. What's he going to be able to put down? It's looked like a very tidy put together lap. Does so nicely. Well done. Spud Muffin, a 108.5. Not a bad lap from the Spud.
Honestly, my head, it was a 104, so I don't know where I'm looking. My brain's all the way in Austria at the moment.
As Jerobot, whoa, talking Jerobot put in a 107.9. When did this happen?
He's gone quicker than me.
Goodness me, but he hasn't beaten the 107.9 yet from the prediction. He has to go a little bit quicker yet.
He has to go 87 hundredths quicker.
So those channel points are safe for now.
Everyone's probably gone, it's Div 2, they're not going to be that quick, and then Jerobot's proved everyone wrong.
As Thanos, the Uber driver, comes around the final corners, he's going to power it to the line. What can he put down? He's currently sitting on a 108.8, looking to improve to a 108.4. Nice lap there again from Thunderballs. Nice improvement. He'll just slowly work his way up after getting back into racing this season. So we love to see that.
We do love to see that from Thunderballs. Normally a very good commentator.
One of the best.
One of the best. Yeah, one of the best I've ever heard. With his partner Ranieri, who is a Div 1 driver, so they can't really do Div 2 together, but they do Friday nights for Titans Div, I believe. You should listen to that sometime if you haven't already.
Absolutely, as Jaden Squires, yes.
Just goes up ahead of Paisan. Shining Swarm, a 10.3 at the moment. He is still not at the back of the grid with Juninho and Liam waiting on setting their next sector times. Jerobot's on another quick lap. He is 27 hundredths off of what he did in Sector 1. So his tyre management is superb in the Haas. He could, honestly, go hard medium or medium hard, whichever way he'd make it work.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because if you get a clean no safety car race, I find that the hard mediums is almost the better strategy. Because most people have done that. As Husey says, they've almost beaten our pole time mozzarella. Look, some of these boys have just got the practice around Brazil. Jerobot's a quick man around here. I know that for a fact. I've seen him race this track a few times before as he's now powering to the line with the battery off.
No,
so he's not. You absolute... How are you going to set a quick Sector 1, Jerobot, just to tease me like that? Got me all excited. They even brought the bottle of lube. Come on now, mate.
Honestly, they're doing phenomenal right now. We do have Hunter, and is that Spuddy? Or is that... It is Shining Swarm now out, so Shining clearly wanting to get out early, get his lap time done, and push later. So everyone's in the pits besides Hunter and Shining Swarm. One a Mercedes and one an Alpine. So work to be done for Shining.
I'm
Hunter,
predicting a good lap here from Hunter. I've got a good feeling about it. Commentator's curse or not, I'm feeling good about it. So if anyone watched the Div 1 race on Thursday, I was commentating that one too, and I gave out my fair share of commentator's curse.
Had me one.
Yep, absolutely I did. As Hunter now coming into the center S, one of the trickiest corners, corner complexes, I think, in the F1 or on the F1 calendar. Looks to navigate it pretty tidily now into the second DRS zone of the lap. You want to burn your battery to about 60%, but he's gone a bit more than that, so he's going to be having to suffer a little bit on the back end of this lap. Now it's that unsighted left-hander. Looks to have kept it pretty tight. It's a little burst of the overtake. Want to be coming into Sector 2 at about 40%. Again, slightly overdone it, like just a touch, but let's see what he can do. Maybe he's going to reap the rewards early on. Now into the tricky, intricate Sector 2. He wants to keep it nice and tight. This left-hander seems to go forever. It's patient, patient, patient. Then putting the foot down as Juninho has retired from the session in the pits. So without setting a lap, an interesting one. It'll be interesting to see what has happened there. I'll have to quickly check the Discord and see if there's been a problem for Juninho. Nothing from my end, as now we can see Hunter through the final corner now, looking to power it to the line. He's going to run a bit low on the battery towards the back end of this straight, but the DRS is going to open wide up now. That rear window, as wide as it can be, pushing to the line. Looks to be a pretty solid lap. What's it going to be? It's a 1:08.6. So it doesn't quite improve on what he's done previously. Our friend Shining Swarm, he's now navigating the back end of Sector 2. We'll have to see what his sector time, and he's down by about a second. So I wonder if he's going to recharge and go again. Who else have we got? Here we go, the Ferrari of, that would be H-Town now coming out for his final lap. This is about the time you want to be coming out if you're going to set one last lap. We can see NDNV also coming out. Quali bands. Was that Quali bands fish slips? Thank you. That could have been it. I know, yes, Liam for a fact did have one. Thank you for the heads up. So the boys there serving their quali bands as they need to. Well done, boys, and thank you for doing that. Let's have a look. Yes, both had quali bands. I've been informed by the fish, which is fantastic. Good to have an informative man like that. It's Peanut now.
Oh my God! Look at the exit of pit lane.
Oh my goodness, it is chaos. That's going to make it a bit difficult for those coming out now. They need to make sure they get around the track with some pace to make sure they do actually make it to the line. If anyone watched the sprint quali for Kota in real life this morning, they know that a few people didn't make the line in Q1 there.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I have not watched it.
Just a few people didn't make the line for Q1. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, yeah, fair enough.
That's all you need to know. Peanut now powering to the line. He's run out on the battery, but it looks like it's a decent lap anyway. It puts a 1:08.1 in. So he's pushing for that front row, and at the moment, provisionally P2.
Pilot coming up to line to start his next lap. NDN as well, but no, that's Spud's teammate.
Jerabot, 1:07.9. And he's missed out on it. He's missed the 1:07.9 by the barest of margins. If you put your channel points onto the yes function, you might be a little bit disappointed unless someone can come through now and prove me wrong. As Thunderballs, he's now going to start his lap by the looks of it. We've got Spuddy who invalidated. Who else?
Starting again.
We've got Hunter. He's currently on a lap, but he's 300ths down on his time currently. Bread starting his lap. Who else is on track? Who is going?
Spuddy starting his.
Spuddy's starting. We got a yellow. It's just people getting out of the way. Yes, it is.
We have Parsifal, the final driver. And no, Hunter is in. Hunter is done. So anyone that isn't Tyler, better luck next time. But Tyler is up on his time, 4800ths better. Someone is going. There are 3 yellow sectors. What is happening?
I do not know. People are trying to get out of the way, left, right, and centre. It's a tricky, tricky track when it comes to the tail end of qualifying. Tyler Mandavy, what's he going to do for us? It's a 1:08.2. Good lap there. As Peanut now.
Up to the line. He comes along to start. Oh my God. Jerapot's just made it across the line to start his
Oh my goodness.
lap.
He has a chance.
He has a chance of getting it. Bread to the line.
Oh!
So very close. H-Town is next. P9. Following them is James Squires, who stays where he is. Everyone's coming through. NDN through. Bread up. Oh, no, we've seen Bread. Jetman has improved. Spuddy is cooking to the line. He's 3900ths off, and he goes up by 48,000. Parsifal's down. Paisan is down. It is all up to Jerobot, who is down and invalid. So that is your grid.
Wow, wow, wait. Is Jerobot going to push? No, he's invalid. Never mind. I didn't
He's
listen to you.
invalidated.
I didn't listen to you. I just completely blocked you out because I was too busy trying to figure out what car I was going to follow. Well,
Blocked out over here.
that is your grid. What a qualifying. Nice and close. Let's have a look. I'm just going to quickly pull up the gap to, excuse me, the leader. So we got, what, 5 tenths covering the top 5, and then a second, 1.3 seconds covering the top 14. So not a reasonably close qualifying there. Give me my money, Husey says. Yes, hang on, give me 1 second. I'm going in to do that now. End submissions. Will probably be lower.
Who betted that it would be lower? Because, oh my god, Jerobot almost made everyone.
Yeah, you wouldn't be happy, would you? You would not be happy. Come on. I'm trying to give you your money, Husey. My phone doesn't want to play. It doesn't want to play games. I don't know what to tell you. Let me. It doesn't want to play games. Remind me before the end of the season, end of the stream. I'll go in and fix it from my computer in, mate. For some reason, my phone doesn't want to let me fix it. So, but there you have it. P1 is Jerobot with a 107.005, was it? 905. What a time there from the big fella. Breadman coming in P2. Peanut, followed by Peanut, Tyler Davey, NDNV. Thunderballs will take out row 3 of the grid. Spudmuffin and Jetman take out row 4. Hunter and Hastetown follow them. Then you got Parsable, Batman, Jaden Squires, Paisan, I believe it's Shining Swarm, Joninho, and Liam Dierenberg, the Red Bulls at the back, serving their qualifying bands. So, after seeing what you've seen now, Mozzarella Fingers, how does this race shape out? Talk to me.
Honestly, I thought Jaden would do better, but I think he's done more engineering than he's done more laps. Which, honestly, not surprised, seeing as Ryan Cox is the driver he engineers at TRT, so you've got to pay attention a lot more than you have to race. I honestly think H-Town's going to come out of nowhere and take this, followed by NDN and let's just go Liam, because he's been talking a lot. He thinks he can do amazing things here.
I like it.
I want to see what he can do from the back of the grid.
I like it a lot. We saw a fantastic drive from F7 in the Division 1 race, storming home on the mediums. Overtaking is possible here, if you have, especially if you have the tyre offset. So a good strategy will give plenty of rewards if you get it right. However, if you get it wrong, like I did last night, and end up on hard tyres for 25 laps or something, it's a struggle. So if anyone's listening, do not put the hards on for 25 laps. It's not the funnest time. If I'm going to put my money...
Do what he did.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to put my money anywhere, it's going to be hard to go past Jerobot, I think. He's looked confident. He's looked strong all qualifying. He was good last week. I think he's going to... If he can stay in front and break DRS early, he'll be a hard man to catch. But, I don't know, I've got a sneaky suspicion there could be a little sneaky safety car. So, time will tell. And here we go to 5 red lights. 3, 4, 5. Jerobot on your left. You've got Brett on the right, and we're off and racing. And it looks like Jerobot's off to a pretty clean start here. As we can see the kick salver of Peanut ducking out, looking to make the move early. It's a little bit of wheel bang. He's on the grass. That's sketchy. There he goes. Oh, Peanut's had the 2 wheels on the grass, and he couldn't do anything about it. Jerobot does lose out to Brett, who was on that inside of the grid and drives through into P1. Looks like further down the field, everyone else got through fairly cleanly. The Red Bull of Liam Dierenberg already up to P11 after that early chaos from Peanut. Shining Swarm Paisan not winning out on that one as Joninho also gets up to P14. Coming now through.
Someone's gone. That's NDN. NDN's round.
Oh, he's
got wing damage as well.
Wing damage. And I think he's beached. He's beached. He's beached.
Oh, VSC there.
And he's off. He's off. So well done to NDNV to get that one off, but I believe he does have a bit of wing damage, so he'll be coming into the pits there, no doubts. What a chaotic first couple of corners there.
Is Liam Dierenberg, who came up to P10 after starting dead last. Major work done by the man.
Wow. So
Price has done a lot as well.
Absolutely. Just looking at the position changes. Liam Dierenberg up 7. Jaden Squires up 4. Parsable up 3. Hunter, Jetman also up 3. Thunder and Tyler up 2 and 1 respectively. Peanut and ND are the big losers out of there. But what a chaotic first couple of laps. But all drivers are still going the right direction now. As we have a quick look at the tyres, most drivers have elected to go the mediums. with Jaden Squires, Paisan, and Shining looking for the alternative strategy, looking to power home on the mediums later down on the race.
Yeah, well, you do have Batman coming in, so Batman clearly might have been the one who collided with the man. NDN is also in. I'm on board with Batman here to see if he's getting his wing changed as it goes green. And Brad not getting the best of starts. Yes, Batman having his wing changed. Both of them going on the hard tyres. Clearly not going to the end. 34 laps on those tyres would be absolute torture.
Yes, they would be absolutely screaming by the end. As the front three have already dropped the Thunderbolts for DRS. So Thunder's got to do a bit of work now through Sector 2 to try and put his rope back onto the back of those cars and just bring him along for the ride. Because if they break, it is hard to catch.
Shining Swarm on the inside, Juninho on the outside. It's tough to see. Shining Swarm still around the outside. Oh, there's a
Peanut! Oh, onto the grass again!
Peanut has suffered the worst.
Oh,
no.
And I do feel... I was just going to say, I feel that Peanut might be driving a little bit angry now. After having such a good qualifying, he's now down at the back, needing to make some moves.
Thunderbolts has fallen out of DRS. Jetman has almost fallen out. Passable passing spot muffin for P7. Gets the move done. Liam Derenberg has just got the fastest lap around the outside of Jaden Squires. Move that's been made. Up to P9. Absolutely phenomenal from the Red Bull.
There's moves happening left, right, and centre at the moment. Mazara can't keep up with it at all. As we're on board now with Jaden Squires, just seeing if he can make a move back as Hunter looks to have gotten past Jetman.
Hunter through, but Jerobot has Tyler sniffing his rear end. As Tyler would love to make it P2.
Will we see a cheeky...
The accident would be absolutely phenomenal. Juninho and Peanut going at it. Juninho getting a 3 second for going off the track. Peanut has been
Oh, no. Peanut is having a nightmare race. Nothing is going his way.
An absolute nightmare. The game, every slight bit of contact has forced Peanut to absolutely spin it. He has now lost a second. And Thunderbolts is back in.
I was going to say, Thunder's back, worked his way back in. So that's good for the Aston Martin driver of Thanos. As he sets the fastest lap while he's at it too. So obviously he just went absolute balls to the walls there.
Not going for the move yet. Liam Derenberg sitting on the back of Spud Muffin. You've got to cool your car at this track as well. Get out of the slipstream every once in a while if you're quick enough.
As Jerobot looks to throw it up the inside of Brett into turn 4, leaves him plenty of space. They're still side by side coming up through turn 5, but he's now conceded the spot and Jerobot takes the lead of this race back. What's up, Bremer?
Beautiful. Basel is still on the back. We've got Liam Derenberg and James Squires. Jaden just being closed out. As there is the house.
Oh!
Jetman, and he's collided with Jaden Squires. Jetman having an absolute shocker through the triple right-hander, clearly losing it going on the grass, rejoining back onto the track, and he's off the track again.
Oh no, Jetman. Oh, this is scary. Oh.
This is very scary.
Paisan does a great job.
I don't think Jetman has control over his rear end.
I'm going
to... I wonder if he got... hang on, I can actually check this because I'm not a streamer.
You can. Is there some rear wing damage on that car, Mozza?
If it's bloody looking at it. We look at the hatch driver. Where's the hatch driver? Jetman. He does not have any damage.
Oh, and he's sped in the pit lane too. He's just picked up a 10-second penalty. And he's coming in and he's retired from the session. Jetman is out after his race win in Monza. And he will be devastated, not able to back that one up. It just looked like he might have overheated his tyres and just got a bit frustrated and kept the foot in. And it looks like, oh no, his car's going to come back on track. This is, oh, it's going to be very close. Nip and tuck here with Batman on the pit exit. I do hope that this one gets all clear.
Hopefully it's not like what happened in the Monday race, where I was battling for the lead with another driver, and they got taken out because of the AI. But here comes the AI now coming out of the pit lane, has to stay within the white lines, and everyone's made it through safe and sound. So the AI will cause no harm unless these guys catch up 20 seconds in 5 seconds, honestly.
All right, we can all breathe a sigh of relief there because it had me worried for a moment. So this top 4 now looks to be pretty stable in its order with Bredd making the move back past Jerobot, followed by the 2 Astons.
Liam up to P7. Let's go, Liam. He is back in the DRS as well. He has got the DRS off him. Jake Squires has fallen back. So has H-Town. Everyone that isn't this little battle between Hunter, Parzival. If you're not the battle for first or the battle for fifth, you're nowhere, honestly. You're just all alone. Batman has won though, and NDN will now...
Oh, Parzival up the inside of the quick right-hander.
Would have been absolutely an amazing pass.
It would have been
but
brave.
Honestly, it would have been very, very brave. But now Liam is sitting right behind him. Liam going extremely wide. Very, very wide. My God.
Unique line.
Unique line, yes.
And I do think Liam is currently racing with half a wheel as well, if I stand corrected. I think the right part of his wheel is snapped off. So, I mean, good on him for racing with one half. That's an effort.
He does have a wheel laying on the ground, but he has a mod that allows him to race with his half a wheel. So he doesn't use the other one. And he's going for the move again. Through on...
Oh!
He brakes very early. I honestly think that wasn't on purpose. He just broke extremely early for that corner. So,
got away with it. No damage from either car.
Hunter is next on his list. Liam is on the charge.
Isn't he ever? He's making moves, it seems, every single lap. And Parzival just couldn't keep it behind. Didn't have the battery for it. So Liam continues up this track. But after Hunter, there is a 4-second gap to that top four. They have broken away and look to be running away with it. So he needs to make the moves quickly.
Jaden now in the battle for fifth. They are catching, however. Hunter has gained at least 6/10 coming into the middle sector. Liam has lost a second, so I wonder if Hunter's got higher wing than everyone else ahead of him.
I reckon that could well be it.
That could, yeah. Jaden, Hunter's teammate, is pushing the rear of Spud Muffin through the corner as Liam getting a not so nice exit, so he loses DRS, and it will be Parzival's turn to go for a move now. Parzival, not the same amount. Jerabot goes for the move and gets it done on Bread. Bread now sitting in P. Oh my God, this
Parzival and Liam are going side by side through turns. Wow, Parzival! Oh, he's lost the rear. Going through turns 1 and 2, collects the side of Liam, but Liam's still pointing in the right direction, and Parzival magically escaping without damage. Whoa, what a time to be alive for Parzival.
What a time to be alive for Hunter, H-Town. Man Davey has made it through on Bread. So Tyler, for the first time this race, up to P2.
And this top four is not content with sitting how they are. They say, I don't care how early in this race it is, I'm looking to make moves, I'm looking to make them now, which I don't hate. It gives a bit of action early to the race, and it shows intent. It shows that I'm not content where I am, I'm quicker than you, and I want to go through. So just looking at that Hunter wing debacle, there are two ways you can go with the Brazil setup. There is the meta version of the low wings, where you sit around that 15 on the front and around 7 on the rear, give or take 1 or 2 wing glicks on either end, and that seems to be the more...
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah, that's the meta, and that's what majority of the high-end Titan guys ran on Friday night. However, you can also go... Yeah, correct.
I was running 2110. So
I was going to say, or you can go the more moderate route and have a slightly higher wing where you do get that benefit through sector 2. It's a little bit more stable as well, because the low wing is sketchy through a few of the corners. But if you can contain it, you benefit big time on those straights. So it looks like Liam's going to go side by side with Hunter into turn 4. Do they make contact? No, they do not. They keep it side by side. Liam's going to pair out with the battery that he's got, and he's through on Hunter. Nice move again by Liam. And he's up to P5 from the back of the grid.
Mega work from Liam, who started in 17th, up 12 positions. He wants this win more than anything. He was at the back after Monza, was it? And now he wants to turn at the front of the field, but has 4.5 seconds to gain. Hunter has 1.1 seconds to Spuddy. Spuddy has to gain that time back. He is very close, and Parzival and Jaden, H-Town, Paisan right there, ready to snap up the crumbs that are left behind. Jaden actually going for the move already. Has lost himself DRS, but will have Parzival right behind. Parzival not going for any move. Goes around the outside, is just a bit shut out.
Ooh, up and under. Not there.
It is not there, not yet. Not Not yet.
As I'm just watching this front battle. As there's contact between Brett and Tyler. Both losing the rear a little bit there with a little bit of contact, but both still pointing right there. Absolutely, here comes Thunderballs. And this top four just keeps extending this lead. They're making the moves in the right places. They're not losing a lot of time, which is smart driving from these four, because if they start battling, you're going to have a very, very nippy Liam Dierenberg on your tail very, very soon.
Gerobot has escaped the front guys. 1.2 seconds now. And Liam has gained about 5/10 in this middle sector. Clearly less of a wing than what Mr. Hunter has. But it is literally from 5th all the way down to 11th if H-Town can keep himself into DRS. He is about a second behind 1.01, but he is now back in. He's back out again, as now it would be the turn of Mr. Paisan. The Williams, who most people may not have heard of before, but he is a very quick, clean driver, Div 2 pace. As you see, Peanut is catching. Shining Swarm on those hards is 6 seconds behind, and Juninho is 10 more seconds behind him. But behind them is NDN and Batman, who've been battling since the start of this race.
They're just having their fun at the back after their early race. We'll say unfortunate events is what we'll call it. But those guys on the mediums now, about lap 10, they're going to start feeling a little bit slippery. I know for a fact that by lap 11 and 12, I was starting to be a little bit upset. But when I say that, the tyre wear itself was actually quite low. Like the percentage, I think I was sitting around the mid-40s. So it's interesting to see just how much the tyre reads one way and feels another. So it'll be interesting to see what drivers go off the number and what drivers go off by feel. So I imagine we'll see a few in the next couple of laps.
Well, Gerobot's not in, neither is Tyler, Bread, or Thunderballs. Could Lingham come in, try and do the undercut and do the two-stop? No, they all stay out. Everyone behind H-Town, Paisan, Peanut, who's closing in on the back of Paisan, despite being on mediums compared to his hards. Hard tyres will start to kick in very, very soon. However, Red has lost the rear of Tyler. It is now a second, and Thunderballs is ready and waiting.
So it really shows now who's been saving those tyres and who's been going all out. And my guess now is that Tyler's been throwing his tyres around a little bit more than those guys behind him, because he's starting to slowly drift off the back of Jerobot. And same with Bread. So maybe Thunder's just looking after his tyres a little bit better than those guys ahead. But I'd imagine we start to see Jaden Squires make some moves very, very soon. So as we come now, we're on to lap 12 of 36 here around Interlagos. And there's been plenty of action, enough for a race worth, as we see side-by-side action between the Alpine of Spuddy and the Mercedes of Jaden, who's looking to make moves early and often now, as those hard tyres become the preferred version of rubber. As we have a yellow flag further down, it looks like it's Joninho who's made a mistake, and he's gone off track in through sector 2, and he picks up a 10-second time penalty there for cutting the corner. It's unfortunate. However, he's still in the points, so it's worthwhile finishing this race off, as Spud and Jaden do swap places now with those hard rubber tyres kicking into full effect. From now, I would imagine we see Jaden start climbing a lot quicker here. The undercut, as Mozza said earlier, it is quite a powerful undercut here around Brazil. The fresh tyres, just through the very tricky and a lot of traction zones through Sector 2, provide a lot of benefit. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these top runners look to make the undercut happen very soon, as you'll take a lot of benefit from it. As Johnny picks up another 10 seconds from speeding in pit lane there. Really unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. After finishing at the back and having a positive first lap, it's just nothing's gone his way since. So as we look back to the front, Thunderballs is the only man in DRS within the top 4. Redman is just slightly adrift from Tyler Mandavy, who is then a second and 7/10 from Jerobot. And what is happening now is exactly what I was worried would happen. Jerobot takes the lead and leaves the door closed. So Jerobot looking to power away from this one here, as Brett just about gets back into DRS of Tyler. Did he activate it? Yes, he did. Thunder's in. Thunder's into the pits. Welcome back, Mozza. I thought you were gone. And Thunder's calling it in early.
Oh, Jaden passes his teammate Hunter. Team radio, team orders.
And Spuddy's in.
Spuddy's in. Passable's in as well. Peanut.
And stays out.
Stays out.
Stays out. So now we get to see the undercut from Thunder, Spud, and Parsville. Thunderballs will be looking to jump the front three, while Parsville will be looking to stick with the Liam Dierenberg and Jaden Squires crew, who will be looking to go past those two. And then Spud Muffin was in that same battle, I believe. So give it a couple of laps. It'll be interesting to see just what kind of gap they can pull and if the tyre offset is worth it. Oh, unlucky Paisan.
I know exactly where he got that as well. He's got it on the exit of turn number 4.
Now, easy to get around here. Easy to pick up, especially that turn 4. There's a few.
Very scary through turn 2 and turn 4.
Oh, yeah.
Turn 2, you cut it too much. Turn 4, you go a bit too wide.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a matter of almost muscle memory, isn't it? By the time you get to about lap 15, you're just hoping you remember to turn in at the right point. As we can see, Jaden Squires now, he's only 5/10 off the back of Liam Dierenberg, who is 5 seconds astray. Is he going to dive into the pits this lap? Yes, he is.
Liam's in.
So Liam's gone in.
Out.
Will we see Hunter in? Out. H-Town stays out. Peanut is the last medium driver who I'll expect to see in this or the next lap. What will he do? He is going to dive into the pits. So we have now got a remainder of 6 cars on the mediums as Tyler Davey gets past Bred for P2. And Bred looks to be really struggling on those mediums.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. We'll see what his gap is as he comes around. It's 8 seconds to Paisan, who's at the back of the train. He is about off the back of Jerabot. He is about 23 seconds off the back, which means Jerabot will come out behind Thunderbolts if he stays out for much longer.
Absolutely. I believe the pit lane here is about 24 seconds from the top of my head.
Yeah.
So at the moment, he's got a 1 second gap as long as Thunder keeps going the way he is. And the best part for him is he's coming into a beautiful bit of clean air. So everything's going to be able to stay nice and cool, bring the tyres in as he needs to get what he needs to do, and just put in lap after lap after lap now. Jerabot's in.
In comes Jerabot. Tyler. Red stays out.
Oh, Tyler touches the wall on the way in and picks up a 10 for the speeding in pit lane. Oh, that is devastating.
H-Town comes in. There we go.
So Bred and Hunter are the only two remaining on the medium tyre from the start of this race.
They are going to one-stop.
They're absolutely going to one-stop.
Back here, it is a one-stop now. He can't go much further than that. However, Tyler and Jerabot are coming out of the pits, and there is Thunderballs through on his teammate. And then Jerabot is right ahead of him.
Oh, it's close.
He was using the battery.
He was pushing.
Through comes Jerabot. Jerabot now still in the lead. Thunderbolts now is about P2. So that two lap younger tyre is going to kick in soon. But the very hot tyres compared to the very cold tyres is now what it's about to be.
Exactly what I was going to say. Thunderballs has got his tyres in the operating temperature, while Jerabot's about 30 degrees too cold. So it's taken a lap or two to get him up to temperature. And you can see Jerabot just charging the battery up, making sure he's got everything he needs to defend coming out of this final turn. Because if Thunder's going to make a move, it's going to be this lap, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Thunder will have to make something work.
As Hunter now comes into the pits, Bred stays out for one more lap.
I did take my tyres to lap 17 on my mediums during Div 1.
And how did they feel after 17 laps, Mozzarella?
They were on 75%.
And they were feeling beautiful, no doubt.
They were absolutely horrendous. I lost 6 seconds to F7, who I was basically with. Plus, I spun in the pit lane.
Yep, that doesn't help the case.
That was fun. If no one's seen that, go back to like 19 of Div 1 stream, and you'll see them on board with me as I spin.
A beautiful time to be alive. It looks like Jerabot has got those tyres up to temperature now, and he's starting to slowly pull away as Tyler Davey throws the pressure on his teammate. I wonder if they're in a chat together, just chatting, saying, "Let me through." Is there going to be some? I suppose we can't call it papaya rules, can we? What can we call it?
Green. I don't know.
Green rules doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? But no doubt there are some conversations going on in that team garage there. As Juice says, "Yo, how is the race going?" It's been good so far. Some early lap incidents has put some quick drivers down the grid a bit, so they're making moves as we go. As Brad, picks up a 10 second.
That is his only stop. Unless there's a safety car, he will keep that 10 seconds. So him, Tyler, and Juninho. Juninho's got 26 seconds. I don't know if he's going to even finish the race.
It's a shame for Juninho because he showed a little bit of pace at the start there when there was the incident. He worked his way up the grid a bit, and now unfortunately finds himself back
Liam
at the back.
and Bread. It is Liam versus Bread. Who can get out quicker? It is clearly Liam. Liam on those 3-lap holder hards has made it through on Bread. It is his second gap now. And here comes Spud Muffin.
Jumping on board with that now. I was just watching that tough battle between Thunder and Tyler, and they have swapped positions. So Tyler is now through on Thunderballs and be looking to make the moves up onto Jerabot, no doubt.
Well, if you want to take these hards towards a one-stop, Jaden and Paisan have to take them about 3 to 5 more laps for it to be even a fair competition at near the end. F7 did do 22 laps. He had me and someone else helping him with tyre wear. Knowing Sprinter was absolutely obliterating everyone with his medium hard where he boxed on lap 14. So anyone who can take the tyres from lap 14, you deserve an award.
Absolutely, you deserve awards. I'll just jump on board with Tyler David. Jerabot has got this beautiful situation where he's picking up some DRS from Paisan, who's yet to pit, which is just helping him in his defence from Tyler Mandavy. But I tell you what, Jerabot wants to get through on Paisan right now. Otherwise, he's going to be stuck all the way through Sector 2, which could be quite costly. And it looks like he's going to get stuck. Jerabot burnt all the battery he could to try and get his way past, but couldn't make the move. And now Tyler is right on the rear of Jerabot, pushing him through turns 4 and 5. Feints a little move. They are practically touching as they go through the right-hander up the hill. This is great racing. Tyler's still on the rear. Jerabot's feeling every part of that Aston Martin all over the back diffuser of that Haas as they go through the long left-hander. It is closer than it's ever been. Tyler will be looking to make a move here as they're diving to turn 10. No, there's a little touch on the rear of the Haas. Oh my God. Oh, they loses the rear a bit. And the Haas goes through Paisan. Paisan's led them through. Didn't have to do it, but does so. Respectful racing at its finest as they come into the final meaningful corner of the lap.
Jerabot, my bad, he's not going to get any DRS now, and it's all going to come down to Hunter, who stick behind, because the moment you lose that DRS, your teammate's going to suffer for it too.
And Tyler chooses to stay behind in turn 1. Smart thinking as the second DRS straight is coming up in just 2 corners time. Oh, he goes a bit wide though. Gets a poor exit. Gets a poor exit.
A very poor exit. Jerabot, however, is saving. He's on 0%. Jerabot has not chucked it into none at all. He is holding them up. He is sitting there. Thunderballs on 81% is just waiting and waiting. Liam now 2 seconds off the back of Paisan. Liam actually keeping out of Bread. He has actually gained 0.9. So Bread's tyre is clearly taking a while to heat up, which means Liam is on the hunt. He is 3 seconds actually, 3.7-ish behind Thunderballs, if you can take away Paisan. So Liam is catching. He would love a top 5 finish, especially after Monza.
Absolutely.
There is a secret little battle with NDN, Shining, Batman and Juninho, who are all at the back of the grid, just having some fun. NDN and Batman yet to box though, as Bread is actually quickest in Sector 2, as he is hunting down Liam. This will possibly be a new fastest lap of the race, and it is. It goes from a 10.9 to a 10.5.
He has absolutely powered out that lap. He's taken a second and a bit out of Liam Dierenberg's advantage, while Liam's still taking time out of Paisan. So Liam's only about 4 seconds off this front battle now. Excuse me. I know for a fact that it was at least 5.5 coming out of the pit. So he's moving at the moment, Liam, which is good to see.
Closer to 6.2.
Well, there you go. I'm glad you were paying attention. Brand says 2,000 points. Don't have anything to spend on. Yes, we've got to organise what the channel points are going to be spent on very, very soon. That is on the to-do list. So keep racking them up. You'll find use for them very, very soon, my friend. Don't you worry about that. As we can see, Jerabot is now only 3 seconds off the back of Jaden Squires. If he comes back onto the back of him, he might, yes, benefit from some DRS. But then again, if he gets...
Comes Bread. Oh, Bread. I thought Bread was going to try and go for a move. But Liam is sitting behind... Paisan. He wants this toe. He wants the DRS to make sure he gets the move done. He's going for it. He's past the DRS. Jaden has gone up. Jaden's got a 10-second now.
Oh.
As through goes Liam as Paisan comes in.
This pit lane takes another victim.
Mind you, last night you kind of had no choice in the matter because pit lane board is gone.
The pit lane board was gone, and for a man who runs no racing line, I didn't know where the line was. I couldn't see the board, so it is what it is. Hunter retires
Right in the pit.
in the pits. Okay. I wonder
Wait,
why he's
hang
done
on.
that.
He was cooking.
Yeah, I was going to say Hunter was having a pretty good race, so I wonder if something popped up in the real world that says, Hunter, I need you to come attend to this. So that's a shame for Hunter because he was having a pretty good race there up until now. So
Okay, you are wanted somewhere else.
yeah,
He's left. He's gone.
I'd imagine that's what's happened here. Unfortunate for Hunter. So this front three is still battling it out with Liam now on the heels, about 4.5 seconds back on them. Brett has Liam for company, so those two will be holding hands their way. And if they work together well, they might be able to get to this front four pack within, who knows, 5-6 laps. But they've got to work really well together.
They do indeed, but Spud Muffins and Carswell are behind this. They boxed at the same time as Thunderbolts. Lap 14 they did. They still have to go a heaping of laps.
Absolutely. And my eyes are all on Jaden Squires. He's got the fresh rubber now, the fresh mediums.
He's got a 10-second though.
I don't care. I want to see this man make some moves. I know exactly how quick these tyres are because we saw F7 tear through the pack on Thursday night. It was great watching. F7 just flying through the pack left and right on that fresh medium. So no doubt Jaden will be having all the grip he would ever want right now.
Him side by side, Fred keeping it around the outside, making it work, and Liam has been overtaken. So Liam's short feud in P4. Tyler's now got a 3 seconds, so that's 13 seconds for the controller player.
It's a shame for Tyler. It's a real shame.
Yeah. Pull-up penalties, you've got 13, 10, 10, 3, 26 and 3.
There you go. I'll pull it up on stream for everyone. Yeah, the pit lane's just taking victims left and right, isn't it? And it's a shame because that 10-second really hurts your finishing time. I can tell you from experience from last night, it made me a very, very sad little boy. As Hunter's just said, unfortunately, he made a mistake with his setup with his way too high wings and just couldn't compete. So there you go. The setup of the high wings wasn't the play for him. It can help you through the middle sector. Like we said, he was making time up in sector 2, but unfortunately through sectors 1 and 3, it's a lot of time to make up, especially if you don't.
Honestly, I would have said keep racing because you would have scored points.
Absolutely.
Because Batman and NDN are so far off the back of the pack, they're about to get lapped by Jerobot and Tyler.
Well, currently everyone will be scoring points. Points down to 15 here in RMPT, so everyone's going to be scoring at least a point, which is nice. A nice feeling. It gives some sort of value to it. But obviously, it can be a little bit demoralising or upsetting to be trundling around at the back. But we do encourage all drivers to finish out their races, understanding that it can be a frustrating time. As Brett obviously is through now on Liam, on those 6-lap old tyres compared to the 10 and 8-lap tyres of the guys ahead. Do we see Brett make the move to the top of the pack?
Well, Thunderbolts has lost 1.6 seconds. Brett and Liam are trundling along, catching up now. And Tyler, honestly, if Tyler gaps 10 seconds in 13 laps, bravo to the man, because they both boxed at the same time, Jerobot and Tyler. And Jerobot has been leading since the start, but Tyler has mastered his controller over a period of about 5.5 weeks or so, and he is ready for a win already.
Absolutely, and wouldn't we love to see a cheeky first-time win? Here at RMPT, we love a little bit of driver development. We love to see the stories, the come-ups, the beginnings of some greatness.
He's wiggling. He heard that.
He loves it. Absolutely loves it, the big fella. And you know what? Why wouldn't you after hearing that? He's up in P2 at the moment. Thunderball's in P3. Who knows what's possible? There's, late safety car chaos can make anything possible. Go in, get rid of that 10-second, come out in some fresh rubber. Not the end of the world.
Yeah, because everyone should have another set.
Pair.
Clean,
I like the pair.
Medium or hards.
I love the pair. Just the 2 tyres, thank you. 2 fresh mediums, 1 on the front left, 1 on the rear right, thanks. Make it a diagonal. You bloody peanut.
If they love that, if they made that happen, bro, I'd do Lightning McQueen, just chuck the rears on.
Yep, no tires, just gas. Come on now. Come on now.
My God.
What a time to be alive. Shout out Cars, man. What a franchise. What an absolute movie series.
Actually, Cars 1 came out 16 days after I was born.
It was meant to be. Cars 1, great movie. Cars 2, not so much. Wasn't a big fan of Cars 2. Cars 3, whoo, chef's kiss. Beautiful.
You know what I loved as well? I loved the Tomato series.
Yeah, Tomato's my spirit animal, man. I love that guy. He's just hanging out. Always hanging out. Anyway, back to the racing quickly because I'm absolutely distracted by cars now. Parsville is on the back of Spud Muffin, but he's got no battery to play with.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, cars. Talk about cars movies while we're watching funny shaped cars go around funny shaped circles, really, isn't it? So,
I mean,
yeah,
if you look at the track map, it is a funny shaped car. It's a triangle.
absolutely. I say play on. You know, ref, do something. Come on now.
Come on now, ref.
All right.
But,
What? There's not.
Jaden has not escaped slight. Oh, actually, he has. Liam, his tyres dying slowly. Thunderballs has lost so much ground to the cars ahead. But at the moment, if Liam can stay within 10 seconds of Red and Tyler, he gets a P3.
Wouldn't that be a story?
Absolutely stellar from the man who started dead last, one last with a penalty, a quality ban, my bad. Absolutely sending it across. But Thunderbolts is pushing now. He's seen 4 laps. Oh, younger tyres. He's gone, oh god, time to push.
Yeah, and I reckon Thunderball's looking at it right now and he's saying, well, the guy ahead has 10 seconds or 13 seconds. The guy behind me has a penalty. Let's just bring this one home nice and safe. Let's look after the tyres, and you never know what could happen. If he looks after him nicely and those guys ahead start battling, he could come right back into this with some fresher tyres. You never know. I know there's a 2-lap difference, but tyre wear is a funny thing. If you can look after it, just coast through those high-speed corners a bit, put less pressure through them, you know, you can really start benefiting towards the end of your stint. So maybe that's what he's thinking. Maybe he's just slow. Who knows? He's Thanos, the Uber driver. You never quite know.
Slightly more entertaining battle, Spud, Parsville, and Jaden. Jaden on those mediums as Parsville loses the rear end, loses the position as well. Jaden, however, with that 10 second, will have to gap even Peanut. Peanut could end up a position higher thanks to this. Juninho has come in off his hard tyres and he will be lapped. My God. We have made it to the point Div 2 drivers are being lapped by their own Div 2 drivers.
It's unfortunate. Juninho's just had one of those races where nothing's gone right for him. He's made a couple of mistakes. He's had to pit twice. He had the penalty, I believe. And now he's going to be serving that in the pit lane now as well. So it's just been one of those races. But, you know, he's new to the league racing scene. It's his first season. It's a learning experience. We'll call it that. We won't call them mistakes. We'll call them learning experiences. You know, it's always a matter of getting faster and improving on what you did last time. And that's what it's all about. Although, yes, it is always a very, not a nice feeling when you see the leaders go past you for the second time. So just looking at the battles, Jaden Squires makes another move just on the quiet down low. He's already passed Spud Muffin. He's not wasting time. He knows he's got that penalty. He knows he's got to make moves as quick as he can. So he's not mucking around.
Yes, he knows. And especially if he can gap Paisan. It is currently 10 seconds to Paisan. But if anything happens to Jaden and Paisan is like I was with you, you were at 10 seconds and I had a 3.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
So, anyone want to bring up the Titans race?
No, the Titan race was great. Shout out everyone who played. Move on.
Move on, let's go.
Those boys are quick. Some quick boys. If you ever want to see how the pros do it, tune in on a Friday night because those boys know how to throw around a car. It is seriously impressive. As we now jump, I'm on board here with Spud Muffin. He's a second now behind Jaden. He's just toking along with the DRS, trying to get what he can from it. But I think it's going to be between Parsville and Spud Muffin the closest battle. Parsville went a little bit deep there. Managed to keep it out of the back of the Alpine. So we jump. I'm going to jump to the front. I'm going to jump to the front and just have a little look. H-Town's on his way? Absolutely.
There's literally no battles besides this, Jaden, Spud, and Parsville. There's the front two, which aren't making moves. Fred is hunting down Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt is keeping Liam at nice and clear 2 seconds, or 4.3.
Yep. But I'm just... I don't know about you, mozzarella fingers, but I've just got this funny fingers. I'm stuck on the fingers now. Brain's gone on me. Got a funny feeling was what I was trying to say, not fingers, that this is going to come down to quite an interesting finish. I think it's going to be a little bit more intense than we may initially think.
Got a funny finger.
You got... Yeah, you do, mozzarella. All right, you got the fingers of God. We all know it. As now, Jerobot still going into lap 30, still has his lead by about half a second. While Thunderballs maintains his gap to the leaders. He's just keeping within that penalty range there, so he makes sure he inherits a nice result for himself on his second race on returning back to the F1 racing scene. Further down the pack, how are we looking, Mozzarella? You keeping eyes on Jaden, Spuddy and Parsville?
Well, Jaden hasn't been able to gap Spuddy yet. They are at literally equal. Jaden is 8 lap younger tyres. than the two behind him, but clearly cannot find a way to break the toe. So they are sticking with him, and Juninho is staying with him as well. On those two-lap-old tires, if he can get past, unlap himself, and pull away, it'll look even better for him if there's a safety car. If there is a safety car, we need one like within the next 3 laps, or else no safety car.
Absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've had a safety car all week here at Brazil. We've had a few VSCs, but I don't think we've had
VSCs we had 2 VSCs in Titans, no VSCs or safety cars in Div 1, and
one
none
VSC.
so far.
I think we have one. No, we have one
and
VSC.
One
One
VSC.
VSC here.
So Div 1's the cleanest.
Div 1 is the top tier. You've heard it here first. The numbers don't lie. It's as simple as that.
We don't cause safety cars.
It's as simple as that. As again, we go into lap 31. No position changes. As we can see, the battle for P7 is still raging on, as hot as ever. Jaden Squires has now gapped Spud Muffin by about a second and a bit.
Breadman's gone.
Oh, and Breadman is finally on the back of Thunder. He says Div 1 is pure pace. Yeah, it's pure something, mate. If you're involved, mate, I wouldn't call it pace. Anyway, Tyler Van Davey still half a second off the back of Jerabot. Do we see a move on the last lap? Is that what we're lining up to see here, Mr. Mozzarella?
Well, I mean, Tyler does have his 10 seconds, so I think he's just sitting there letting Jerabot drag him along so he gets further and further away from Thunderballs, so he keeps his P2.
He's hoping for a lot then.
Because Bread can technically beat Tyler, because they're both on 10 seconds, but Tyler has a 3-second.
Very, very true.
The more he's being pulled away, the better his chances of actually finishing ahead of Bread and Jaden. Jaden's finally gapped Spuddy, but Jaden will no longer have anything to go by, as he's 6 seconds to Lingham and a 10-second. So everyone down to Peanut will go up ahead of Jaden. So Jaden will fall down to P10 at the moment.
I'll tell you what, how does this sound for a podium? P1, Jerabot. P2, Thunderballs. P3, Liam Dierenberg from the back of the grid. Isn't that going to be a story if this comes true?
That's like an F7 type race. Brazil is just the F7 race.
Brazil has produced some greatness here at RMPT. There's been one of the best races I've ever seen in Division 1. Another great performance here from Liam Dierenberg, keeping it clean, keeping it within the track limits and keeping it out of trouble. And he's going to find himself in a very good spot here, potentially pick up the podium.
Well, Tyler, bravo to this man. He has kept with Jerabot. Despite Jerabot being one of the quicker drivers, one of the guys who will gap you at no moment's notice, he is just sticking with him and making sure it works. Batman has finally got past Shining Swarm, and Shining in P13 at the moment has NDN chasing his heels.
Yes, no doubt NDN's going to be trying to make that move happen, but you know, both of those guys on some old mediums, they're going to be feeling very, very slidey and slippery. So, you know, as soon as you get to that lap 10, it doesn't matter what you do, those mediums are going to start not being your best friend. But in saying that, the guys on the hards are also not making the best of friends with their rubber either. So,
it's NDN is now on the same straight as Jerabot.
Oh, really? It's that good, is it?
It is that good.
Oh, very good. I wonder if Jerabot will lap NDN. Both on the old tyres.
Just sit behind him, just chill.
Yeah.
Just let him finish.
Who knows for sure, but it is getting quite close, isn't it? You can tell that NDN is really starting to struggle with those tyres, as is everyone outside of Juninho, who's the only one with the fresh-ish kind of tyres out there. With only 3 to go now, freshest, with only 3 to go now, do we see much more change in this order? Because at the moment, Tyler, yes, he might win on track, but he's not going to win on the classification sheet. Bread, much the same with that penalty. The only move that really has any sort of threat here is NDN. So Shining maybe going to go for a fastest lap attempt here. The only real position change that has some threat for meaning, I suppose, is Parsable and Spud Muffin.
Parsable and Spuddy. Yes, that could hint at something, as it is P6 that's on the cards at the moment.
Absolutely.
Shining Swarm does have to increase his time by 2.5 seconds. My God.
Good maths, mate. You've done well. I'm proud of you. Very, very proud of you.
That's what happens when you've been on this game too long. Your brain starts to get absolute flabby.
Yep, just starts turning to mush. Nah, that's how I feel. But it's just on a daily basis. I sort of wake up and that's how I feel. It's a good time. 2 to go here. Lap 34.36. Jerabot is just coming through the back end of Sector 2 now, about to make his final corner onto the straight for what will be the second last time. It's been a race. It's had a lot of chaos early. It's had some unfortunate penalties, and it's going to really reward those who kept it clean by the looks of it, which is ultimately, you know, deserving of the guys who have kept it within the white lines. It is the rules. It's like any other sport. You break the rules, you get punished. So I suppose it is what it is. We'll see what Lando Norris's punishment is as well. Reprimand, as they say in the panel.
Reprimand for what?
Oh, they got told he got some sort of reprimand from Singapore. It's a yellow flag. Someone's gone off. Looks like the RB. Is it the RB of Bread?
It's Bread.
It's Bread. RB of Bread has made a mistake, and that's going to be really, really costly with his penalty. He's going to drop more spots now, as he's going to lose out to more drivers. He's going to fall now down to about P10, potentially P11. Oh, that's a big mistake.
It's going to be P10, P9, as Jaden also has a 10-second ahead of him. So Jaden will take that P10, as Parsable is like within a 10. He tries to go up the inside of Spud, but Spud keeps it ahead.
Oh, around the outside, they touch wheel banging.
Oh my.
Wow.
It's not happening. My God, Leo jumps around.
Wow. As Susie says, I want to gamble. Yep, I thought I'd be able to do it from my phone. It doesn't want to play ball for some reason, so I'll have to look into that.
NDN has just given Jerabot DRS.
Oh, no. Oh, Parsable just lights up the rears coming around the corner there. Juninho says, yes, I could have taken it, mate, but I'll let you stay. So that's the end of that battle there, as we now come on to the final lap with Jerabot still in the lead here, coming through the centre S, followed by Tyler Mandavy. I believe this is going to be a finishing order. Thunderballs is going to pick up a cheeky P2, but only just. It's a 7, almost 8-second gap now. Can Tyler bring 5 seconds into it? Probably not, but it's probably a little bit closer for comfort than Thunder was ready for.
Liam has more comfort there.
Absolutely, Liam's.
It is 10 seconds for him. 11 now. Just under that, probably 10.9. He has to keep it within if he wants any chance of a podium. This could either turn out to be Jerabot, Thunder and Tyler, or Jerabot, Thunder and Liam.
Liam's got to absolutely push all the marbles in now. He's got to go balls to the walls to make sure he does not lose out. He will be devastated to lose out on a podium by bare minimum margins. But there's only one man today who has dominated from start to finish, put it on pole, took it from the start, took it by the horns. It's Jerabot. He takes a win after a P2. He backs it up for Haas as a double finish in the top 2 for him. Tyler Mandavy picks up the 10-second for an unserved penalty. Is Liam Dierenberg going to get into the podium spots? He's going to cross the line. He does. He picks it up. P3 for Liam Dierenberg.
Jaden through. Spuddy will get it. Parsable might. Spuddy P5. Parsable P6. H-Town up.
Oh!
Not missing out. As Paisan crosses the line, and finally Batman 37 seconds off the pace.
Wow,
Absolutely phenomenal.
I tell you what, there wasn't a lot of passing on track for that last lap, but there was a lot of movement in that timing tower. My oh my, Liam Dierenberg back of the grid to P3. What a race from the big fella. You love to see it. Jerabot though, was anyone really going to get close to him? As soon as you put it on pole, you knew he threatened to do it, and he's done exactly what he could.
If Tyler didn't get his
he's left.
Tyler did finish P4, but he has left the session. The game decided you don't deserve to go any further, so you're 11.
Yep, I'm going to have to go in and manually fix that one in Racing League 2. So thanks, Tyler, for leaving too soon, you piece of shit.
Wow.
Yep,
Swearing.
I went there. That's how frustrated I am. Racing League 2 sucks. Oh, right. Anyway, ignore the Discord that just popped up, gentlemen. Let's get these boys in for a cheeky chat. Oh, goodness me. I can't.
Everyone is separate here. We have Jerabot race winner, fastest lap to Bread, driver today to Liam, most overtakes Paisan, NDNV cleanest driver despite only battling with one person. I think the cleanest driver should go to Liam, not gonna lie.
I mean, he's made moves, hasn't he?
He has made moves.
He's made some moves.
Finished 11.9 seconds off the rear of everyone. Tyler, honestly, life.
Have you seen the Discord chat? Jerabot has just put in the photo of the back of a Haas and tagged Tyler Mandavy in it. That is some cheeky chat, and I am all for it. Fair play, Jerabot. That is awesome. That's great chat.
You had Batman, NDNV, Shining Swarm, Johninho, and Hunter all did the 2-stop. My God, the 3-stop.
3-stop.
And everyone else did the medium hard or hard medium. Jaden and Paisan being the hard medium runners.
Wow, what a race. Very, very cheeky finish there at the end. Jerabot takes the win, followed by Thunderballs, who kept it clean all race and reaps the rewards in P2. Liam Dierenberg, starting from 17th. Again, keeping it clean and gets all the way up to P3. Spuddy, Parseville, Hadestown, Bread, all also going up there. Peanut, Jaden Squires with that 10-second moves him down a bit. Paisan, Batman, Tyler Mandavy, ND after that early incident moves down to P13. Unfortunately for him, Shining Swarm, Johninho, Hunter, and Jetman round out our order. Well, what a race. It looks like we've already got all three of the boys in here. That is prompt work from the lads there. We love to see that. That makes our life so much easier rather than waiting for everyone to join in. So, while we wait for my game to load back up so we can get up the nice cars, why don't we start with P3, the big fella, Liam Dierenberg, from the back of the grid, chucks into P3. Liam, what a bloody race, mate. How are you feeling?
Goodness gracious, Tyrone.
Goodness gracious is a great way to describe it. What a time to be alive, mate.
I cannot believe it. That race could not have gone any better for me if God himself intervened. Look, big carnage turn 1. Out of turn 2, I was up to P10. So I got very, very lucky there. I had to box really early because of the work that I'd done on the tyres. And it caused me to have really bad pace in the second stint and drop behind quite a lot. Really lucky on the penalties. Obviously, if not for the penalties, I wouldn't be here. But I cannot think of a better first podium for me to have.
Mate, that's an absolute ripping performance from you, mate. That is already an all-timer here at RMPT. So congratulations to yourself, mate. You were carving through it like a warm knife through butter. So unreal stuff from you. Mozza, what you got for him?
Oh, honestly, it's kind of surprising after what happened in Monza. Working as hard as possible. Great race from you, man. And how are you feeling for next race? I'm probably one of the only people who say that. How are you feeling next race?
Yeah, look, I'm not a street circuit guy. I'll certainly do my best. I know there's a lot of people that are quicker than me there. I'm not hoping for a great result there, but definitely good points still for the Red Bull team. Hopefully, this will be great for us. We were last on the grid as a team after Monza, and now this will jump us up a few places, hopefully.
Absolutely, mate. That is an absolute stellar performance from you, and you should be very, very proud of what you've managed to achieve there. So, round of applause for you, mate. Enjoy this one, and then no doubt you'll be back nice and strong for the round 3 around Jeddah, mate. So well done.
Thanks, guys.
All right, let's move ourselves to the big fella, Thunderballs P2, keeping it clean in that Aston. Mate, talk to me. How do you feel? Second race back into the competitive scene, we'll call it, and you chucked it on the podium.
Yeah, pretty surprised, to be honest. A lot of things happening for me personally this week, so I didn't really get a chance to practice at all. And yeah, so it's been an interesting time. Sweaty time. I guess the guys here were running lower wings than I was, because I know Tyler and I were running the same wings and just trying to catch up. Like, they were just so quick out of the turns. But keeping it clean was the aim of the game, and it paid off in dividends. So, P2. P3 on track, but P2 overall, so that's pretty good.
Well, P2 overall is the only one that matters at the end of it, mate. That's what goes towards the points. It's what goes towards your little driver card, mate. I just want to quickly touch on you. I got sent an image of you dropping off some food to Fish Lips in an Uber car, and out popped this big purple mammoth of Thanos, and he said, "Oh, my name's Thunderballs." I just wanted to see if we could get a comment on you there about what happened there, mate, because he said he was 5 minutes late too.
It's about my pace this season. It's definitely dropped off. I just think with everything outside, trying to kick this league off and get some of the boys in and get some improvement programs going, getting things organized on the back end for RMPT, It's just taking some time off the track. But yeah, this feels really good, man. I'm pretty excited. The Thanos thing is definitely talking about the size of my hands. I got some big mitts. And the Uber thing is my pace dropping off since last season when I would take him to the house. But now it's roles reversed. He's quicker this year.
Well, mate, you've definitely put some haters to silence there, mate, with a P2. So congratulations. Mozza, what do you got for the big Thanos boy?
Not much, honestly. Surprised you got here, but
Bang! I can hear the gunshot from here.
Thank you so much, Cheese Fingers. I appreciate that. Fuck him.
I have a name.
That's it. All right, Gary.
Well, okay, that's a bit far there.
Alright.
But yeah, how are you feeling for Jeddah that's coming up?
I like Jeddah. I think it's an intricate track, and there are some turns that can definitely spice things up a bit. Brazil is one of those ones where you can be sent wide into the grass if you clip it, but Jeddah is very unforgiving, and if you take a turn in the wrong manner, you're going to find out real fast. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, hey, there's a wall.
That's it. Turn 4, baby. Watch out.
Oh my god, that thing sticks out like a sword.
It bites.
Absolutely, it does. Well, Mr. Thunder, congratulations, son. I couldn't be prouder of the big fella. So well done, and enjoy this one. Hopefully, it gives you a bit of that spark that you're looking for to compete at the top again, mate. So well done.
That's it. Thanks a lot, man. And like Jerobot, awesome race, and my teammate had a really good race, and Liam is amazing as well. Quali band to P3. Awesome racing by him. So good job, everybody.
Thanks, mate. And then a perfect segue then into our race winner, Mr. Jerobot. Mate, it didn't look like he could put a foot wrong tonight. It was just pole from the start. Banker lap was quick. The following laps were quicker. Everything kept going your way. You lost the lead at turn 1, but once you got it back, it sort of looked like you would look to run away with it. Talk us through it, mate. How you feeling?
Sweaty.
Yep.
I forgot to turn the fan on, so I think I'm a bit somber too, so it went well. But no, it was good. Good racing at the end. I was trying my hardest to keep Tyler behind. So it was, I think I couldn't break DRS no matter what, so I just kept trying lap after lap after lap. But no, it was good. It was good fun having someone like on my tail, and I knew that his teammate wasn't far behind, so I was like, is he going to try and get in front and then slow me down, or maybe force me into an error? Kept me on my toes.
Well, with all that pressure on you, mate, you drove a pretty flawless race. There wasn't many times we looked at you and thought, wow, he's under some pressure here, but you seem to have it under control for most of the race, so really well driven, mate. Motso, what do you got for the big fella?
Pressure doesn't exist when Jerobot's leading. It's not even an effect. It's yeah, Jerobot is
cool cucumber roll. Right?
Yeah.
No, I had the boys from FST. Shout out to them. They were keeping me perfectly distracted, so they were stressing out, which was good.
There is that fine line, isn't it? Very good. Just quickly, while I've got you, mate, unfortunate finish for your teammate. Jetman couldn't follow it up. Had an unfortunate incident early on.
I didn't like this track, and then things set up maybe. I think this is one of those tracks, like hearing you guys talk, where I think some people are running like crazy high wings, some people running crazy low wings, and it's easy to like sort of get started when there's some actual like pace difference on the straights and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. You can go anywhere from about a 14.6 setup to a 28.20 setup. So there's a big window. And it's just a matter of what works for you. But obviously, you found the one that worked for you, mate, and you came through and said, "I'll take this one for Haas. We'll win both the first races of the season, and we'll make sure we're wrapping up that constructors as early as possible." So, congratulations to you, mate. Clinical drive from you, and no doubt that you'll be looking to do the same in Jeddah with a bit more confidence underneath the hat.
that's it, man. Thank you.
Well done. Well, that just about does it for us here at RMPT for round 2, Div 2. That wraps it up around Brazil. 3 stellar races from all 3 divs. Mozza, is there anything you'd like to say to sign it off to the people?
no, you can continue. I just want to watch what sprint was, because everyone's like, "Oh, watch sprint, it's so fun." No, I'll watch it on my own time.
You'll
One more thing, Tyrone, sorry.
Yes, fire away, sir.
Just if I could say one thing before we end. I actually want to dedicate this win to the man that is here in the chat, Mr. Thunderballs. Before this, I was having really bad tech issues. Alt tabbing during qualifying was apparently bugging my steering, and he showed me how to fix it, and he showed me how I can stop that from happening. And without him, I was
Close to
thinking
Thunderbolts.
of taking a break, you know, because I really wasn't happy with my performances because I couldn't get the speed out of the car. But it's thanks to Thunder that I was able to fix that and get the drive to keep going and get where I am today.
He's one of the legends of this community, is Thunderballs, and we love every bit of work that he does on and off the track. So that doesn't surprise me when you say that, mate. He's more than happy to help anyone out. So shout out to Thunderballs, and shout out to everyone here in the RMPT community. We love everything that you do. We love having you here. We love having everybody on the track, off the track, supporting at home. So thank you to everyone who is here. And before we sign off, just remember, mental health matters, physical health matters, you matter. No matter what's going on in life, never feel like you cannot reach out to somebody, especially if there is something going on that is sitting heavy on your chest. Someone will always lend a ear, if not anywhere else, here at RMPT. From me and Mozza here in the comms box, we wish you all a very, very lovely rest of your weekend and hope it brings nothing but prosper and greatness to you. Until next time, we hope you have a wonderful time. Ta-ta.